Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Will my processor overheat this morning? I'll tell you what, the gold and silver market and news is definitely heating up. We're going to be live here in just 9 minutes and 25 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, the market at open. Going to be answering your questions, helping you read the tea leaves. Who's out there? Who's with me? Who's unshaken? I did just put the post on X about the stream, so if you could retweet it and like it, I'd appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here breaking it all down in just 9 minutes. Who's ready? Smash that like button.
In the borders.
Let's go, let's go. Thanks for popping in, Fringe. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 7 minutes and 45 seconds away. Please smash the like button, buckle up. We're going to cover the news, the market open. We're going to break it all down in just 7 minutes and 35 seconds here. They told me I was crazy when I was yelling about gold and silver. It was $13 an ounce, and they said it would never break 20 again. We broke 20. We broke 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and 120. Then we got smashed down by the bankers, and they said it was over. It was just like 1980. It was just like 2011. But ladies and gentlemen, I kept stacking. All the negative comments, I kept stacking. They called me foolish and said I should have invested in the stock market. I kept stacking, ounce by ounce, kilo by kilo, bar by bar. I kept stacking. Are you still stacking? Are you unshaken? Do you have the intestinal fortitude to see the way through? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 6 minutes and 15 seconds. Breaking it all down. Let me know in chat right now, are you still stacking? Just 6 minutes and 5 seconds away. Let's go. We're just 5 minutes and 20 seconds away from being live. Please smash the like button. Only 31 more to 100. Buckle up. We're going to have a great stream this morning. Who's ready? Okay, I need a vote. Do you guys hear chasing that mill, M-I-L-L, chasing that milk, M-I-L-K, or chasing that MILF, M-I-L-F? Come on, guys.
Stacks of silver, stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way. Silver shines, gold's the glow, stack it high, to find.
Let's go.
Treasure hunting, one of a kind.
Yes.
Join the crew, let's explore. Stack up wealth and so much more.
Guys, we're going to be live here in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the market open together. What do the bankers have in plan for us this morning? We're going to find out here in just 4 minutes, so smash that like button, share the stream.
Maps and clues,
who's ready?
Tonight. Silver dream shining bright.
That's funny, SGT. You know exactly what we hear. Who listens to this music off stream? Do any of you bump the Crustacean Nation music off stream? It's available on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon Music. Just search International Stackers, the artist, and you can party anytime, day or night. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's go.
Join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong. Silver, gold, where you belong.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just 3 minutes and 10 seconds away covering the breaking gold and silver news of the morning. We're going to be watching the market open together. What's going to happen? Are you team green? Are we going up? Are you team red? Are we going down? What do you think?
That's up. Join the quest. Riches await. You're the best.
My pleasure, AGOG47. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being a channel member.
Gold, where you belong.
Let's get it. Nice, Colts. Awesome.
Chasing that mill.
Amina says she has it on her dating profile. The crab dance on your dating profile may send the wrong message. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
Side to side.
Who's ready?
Ocean waves.
16 likes away from 100. Keep smashing it.
The beat we chase.
Let's go.
Treasure gleaming, golden space.
Who's ready?
Claws up, don't delay. Yeah. Join the party night and day.
2 minute warning. 2 minute warning.
Gold and silver.
Let's go, guys. Let's get a crab dance going this morning. If you're ready, drop a crab in chat. 1 minute, 50 seconds till we're live here. We're going to be breaking it all down. Here- Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Gold and silver, who wants it all?
Who's ready for the mega ga?
Ready for the mega gaw. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played. Get your claws up, don't delay. Yeah, join the party night and day.
Okay, do you guys want to do the old school intro or do you want to do the great crab migration intro? What do you guys want? The crab migration's a little bit longer, but tell me what you want this morning and I'll do it. 1 minute warning. 1 minute warning.
Tidal rhythms in the sand. Shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the Shell Brigade. Treasures found, the music's played.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Your claws up
Who's ready?
in the sky.
40
International
seconds.
Stacker.
Yes.
He's our guide.
Let's go.
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean Nation, dance with me.
Let's get it.
Dance with me.
Okay, we're going to do the crab migration. We're going to do it. 15 seconds here.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker, coming to you live from Key West, Florida, where I'm closer to Cuba than a Walmart. 212 subscribers. Thank you so much from all around the world. 2,100 videos as well from around the world. We're talking, we've been to Czech Republic, we've been to Poland, we've been to Saudi Arabia, we've been to Bahrain, we've been to Dubai, we've been to Ireland, we've been to England, we've been to France, we've been to Germany, we've been everywhere. All the videos are here for you guys to watch. Thank you so much for tuning in. And boy, oh boy, do we have a wild stream for you this morning. And again, the name's International Stacker. I'm currently sipping on Mrs. International Stacker coffee, and boy, is it delicious. The design is almost done. It is coming soon to the masses. Where are you at in the world, and what are you sipping on? Let me know right now. And Top of the Matrix says, I can't remember who posted the link in chat for free goldbacks, but anyways, mine came yesterday. Nice! Nice, Top of the Matrix. I think it's freegoldback.com. If you have not done that, get you a free one, I think. So congratulations on that. That's pretty cool. So let's look at what silver did overnight here, ladies and gentlemen. So if we zoom out, let's zoom out a little bit here. And right here is when it opened back up for the night session. Remember, this is how the market works. You got the Comex trading 24 hours a day. In the evening, it's via the Globex. So every day, every weekday, silver trades 24 hours a day, okay? But from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the market closes every single day. And at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when it opens back up, that's the start of the next day's trading session. So our trading session today started last night at 6 p.m. And according to that, since 6 p.m. last night, we are down 0.86% on silver, and we're up 0.24% on gold. But if you look here, it's really been chopping around in these 70s, anywhere between 73 to 71, and that's great. The longer we can stay in this range, consolidate, and build a better foundation, honestly, the better it is for silver. But I hope to soon be yelling, all-time high for 6 hours again. That was crazy. But here's what happened in the night trading session. Silver hit a low of 71.58 and just really kind of shark finned back and forth, hitting a high of 73.37. Currently trading on a green candle at 72.19, and it is picking up a little bit of steam here. If you look here, the DXY, it's down 0.04%. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens when the stock market opens today. Let's check the Dow futures. The Dow futures are down 200 points, so we're definitely going to keep watching that. Let's see what gold did last night. Gold, similar story to silver. It kind of chopped around here. It did go up a little bit. So we had a low of 4,616. We had a high of 4,694, just almost really $5.08 off of that 4,700 level. This morning, we're on a green candle at 4,660. And again, gold is up on the trading session that happened last night. It's looking pretty good here. Let me fix that there a little bit. Gold is up again, 0.21%, and silver's down 0.89%. Gold to silver ratio is currently trading at 64.55 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And the Shanghai Futures Exchange, which was closed for a national holiday they had, not Easter, it's called like Tomb Cleaning Day or something like that. Anyways, they were closed. They opened up back last night, and look at this. They had a major gap up. They gapped up all the way and went as high in the trading session for us last night of $82.14. They went as low as $80.13. They closed at $80.91. And this chart will be open back here in 1 hour. 1 hour, we will see the Shanghai Futures Exchange start to trade again. And ladies and gentlemen, we just started trading in New York and Chicago. Nice, Lewis Bruin. That's awesome. We are now trading. The market is now fully open. You're going to start to see down here, this is called the volume. And if it's a green bar down here, that means the volume was positive, the price is going up. If it's a red bar down here, that means it was more selling pressure in the volume. And the volume will start to pick up, and we are in a green candle here. So we're going to see what happens. There is negative pressure on the stock market looking like so far in the futures. There is negative pressure on the DXY, which officially, whoa. Let me save this. Let's go look at the DXY, guys. Now, remember, this is the DXY. This is the dollar index. Why do we care about the dollar if we're silver and gold stackers? Dirty fiat currency. Well, we care because there's a correlation. So the correlation on this chart is usually when the DXY goes up, gains value, is in the green. That is a negative bearish pressure on gold and silver, sending it downward. And inversely, when this goes down, that's positive or bullish pressure, green pressure on silver and gold, pushing it higher. Now, it does not always happen. Sometimes they move together, this down or up, but traditionally, if it's an inverse pressure. So right now we're going down, and we did crack under that 100. We are cracked under that 100, which is a bullish for silver. So let's go back over here to the silver chart. 1 second here. Okay, so the next shoe to drop this morning is going to be at 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is going to be the danger zone. And what does that mean? That is just traditionally where the big bankers have attacked us. So it starts from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, IS, you say they, them, the evil bankers a lot. This sounds like a conspiracy theory channel. I'm going to go else. Well, let me show you. Banks fined for silver and gold manipulation. Let's see if it's conspiracy. Oh, you're telling me JP Morgan Chase paid $920 million fine in 2020? You're telling me Scotia Bank paid $127 million? You're telling me actual two or three bankers, I think it was two bankers from JP Morgan Chase literally went to federal prison for their manipulation? You're telling me all the big banks out there have been fined? You're telling me Deutsche Bank has been fined? Ladies and gentlemen, it's not conspiracy, it's actual fact, and that's what I bring here on this channel. I bring you the facts, help you read the tea leaves, and we're going to get into some news this morning, and then I'll go to chat after that. So if you got a question for me, save it real quick. Once we get here to the danger zone, we'll come back to the chart, 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be able to answer all your questions then, but some of your questions might actually get answered now because we're going to be reviewing the news. And we're at 152 likes, guys. Let's pump it up. 48 more likes to 200. I'd really appreciate that. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe because I'm going to be giving away probably over 40 ounces of silver now, 40, 50, 60 ounces of copper, and some gold in the mega giveaway. So all you got to do is subscribe. Turn on those notifications because you're not going to want to miss that. So the first piece of news here. Okay, Judy Shelton just dropped a very sharp idea. So first, I'm going to tell you who Judy Shelton is, and then I'm going to tell you what she said, and then I'm going to give you my analysis. So Judy Shelton is a prominent monetary economist, author, and strong advocate for sound money policies. A former Trump nominee for the Federal Reserve Board of Governors, has long criticized fiat currency debasement and has consistently pushed for reforms that tie the dollar more closely to gold. And guys, what's fiat currency? It's this stuff right here I'm about to bring. There we go. It's this stuff right here. Paper fiat currency. Fiat, guys, correct me. Fiat is either Greek or Latin. It might be Latin. And it literally means just to let it be, to bring it into existence from nothing. And remember, paper currency not backed by physical gold or silver is a construct that basically tricks people. And every between 30 to 50 years, you get a whole new reset in whatever the paper currency is at that time. Like this is Lebanon, there's Venezuela here. But as I plop down this big old fat stack of Vietnam dong, I want to remind you that every single currency not backed by physical gold and silver has literally always gone to zero. And it got so bad in Zimbabwe, they went to $1 million notes. Then they literally went to $1 billion notes. And then they went to $1 trillion notes. And the reason we stack physical silver and physical gold is all this money right here that people had in their savings became worthless. This one silver coin here from 1936, I believe, this is 5 Venezuelan bolivars. This one coin is still worth its weight in silver. From nearly 100 years ago, this silver coin held its value in this paper fiat currency. All of it went to zero. So here when we're talking about Judy Shelton, and she's criticized fiat currency, that's why. When it's not backed by anything, there's always a problem. Governments like to inflate it away. They like to deficit spend. So she had put out this tweet here, and this is in response to Science Girls saying this is a comparison of the country's largest gold reserves. And here's what she said. Here's a useful visual. The United States has the most dominant global reserve currency, and that is being threatened, guys. The petrodollar is being threatened. There's cracks in it, but it is still the most dominant reserve currency at this time in history and highest level of official gold reserves. So remember, the U.S. technically on paper. Do you guys think we have the gold? Put Fort Knox. If you think the gold is there, put empty. If you think it's not there, put full if you think it's there, or put partial if you think some of it's there. So, on paper, the United States has the highest official gold reserves. We should play to our strengths, says Judy, and combine them through new initiatives enabling stable coins backed by gold convertible long-term treasury bonds. It would be a 1-2 punch to the support of sound money and establishing a solid foundation for productive economic growth. Okay. So one of the things I do here, guys, is I break things down for you because there's a lot of things we're talking about here. What the heck is a stable coin? Okay, I'm going to break it down. So stable coins are digital assets designed to maintain a stable value. So this is a digital cryptocurrency, but it's stable because it's pegged 1-to-1. So sometimes to the US dollar or other fiat currencies. So if Great Britain had a stable coin, it means it's a digital coin that's tied 1-to-1 to their dollar. So technically it's the same air quote value, okay? And are primarily used for payments, trading, and transferring value blockchains. The blockchain is, again, a cryptocurrency technology. It's about ledgers and keeping track of what coin goes where and who owns it. Okay, so now that I've broken down those concepts, let me give you my analysis of what she said, okay? The United States already has the world's dominant reserve currency and the largest gold reserves. She's calling for new initiatives that combine both strengths: gold convertible long-term treasury bonds backing stable coins. The major legislation that enabled and regulated them in the U.S. is the Genius Act of 2025. That stands for Guiding the Establishing of National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act. It was signed into law by President Trump in July of 2025. Was that 25? Yeah, I think it was 2025. I was just starting to think, was that 2020? No, I think it's 25. I'm good. It created the first comprehensive federal regulatory framework for payment stablecoins, requiring 1-for-1 reserves, cash, treasuries, or equivalent, licensing, audit, redemption rights, and oversight by federal and state regulators. A true 1-2 punch for sound money and real economic growth. Crustacean Nation, while policymakers explore gold-linked financial products, my non-financial advice opinion is that the smartest move remains holding actual physical gold and silver with your hands. Paper promises and digital wrappers are a distraction. Nothing beats the real metal in your hands. And guys, as Lynette Zhang says, oh man, I got paper fiat currency coming out of my gills. Let me get this garbage out of here. Hold up. And guys, I'm giving away billions of these. My next giveaway for you guys. So if you want to become a billionaire, all you got to do is subscribe. I'm giving all that away. 40 ounces of silver, a bunch of copper, some gold. But I wanted to quote somebody here, and I needed a piece of silver to do it. Where is it? It's lost. It's usually not that hard to find. Hold up. Here it is. As Lynette Zhang says, shields are made of metal, physical silver, and physical gold. Man, that was work to find that. So that's Judy Shelton. And we're 5 minutes from the danger zone here. That one took a while to explain. Okay, this is definitely a gold and silver watch out situation here. The moment of ceasefire is announced with Iran. 2 massive dominoes drop at once. Oil futures crash as the risk premium evaporates. So as soon as there's a deal with Iran, oil futures should crash as long as the Strait of Hormuz opens up. If they enter some sort of peace deal, but the strait is still closed, then that's not going to happen. I mean, you might see the price drop a little bit, but I don't think the risk premium on oil goes away until you have somewhat free navigation of the Strait of Hormuz. Now, initially it could crash, but then once they found out Hormuz is still closed, then it would go back up. The U.S. dollar should weaken hard as safe haven flows reverse, as long as the U.S. does not get access to Iranian oil fields. So also traditionally, you start to see the dollar weaken if there's a type of a peace deal. But again, there could be a peace deal, and then if it's announced, oh, and the U.S. now gets oil from this oil field for free, or we own Karg Island, then this would not be the fact. The U.S. dollar would get stronger there. But if it's just a normal peace deal, you should see the dollar start to get weak. What about gold and silver? Guys, traditionally, gold and silver are safe haven inflows, but they take a little bit. The 1979 oil crisis, it took over 30 days to start to see inflows. So, again, we just got to be patient here. And the market, technicals don't seem to be moving the market. It seems to be more tweets and headlines right now. So we're going to keep watching. But for gold and silver and that may equate to pure rocket fuel. Gary Boehm says no more energy cost headwinds and a weaker dollar equals margins explode and the sector can finally rip higher. Do you think Gary is correct? So this is in response to Gary. And he said here, two massive macroeconomics dominoes are poised to fall the moment a ceasefire is announced. Oil futures will tumble. The U.S. dollar will drop sharply. For gold and silver miners, the removal of these two are a massive headwinds will act as rocket fuel, triggering an explosive move higher that will leave sidelines investors scrambling for an entry points. Do you guys agree with Gary there? Let me know. And guys, I'm happy to announce my computer has not overheated. The other night we had a massive stream going on, a couple thousand people, and my computer crashed. I've got a problem here with Core 3, so say a prayer for Core 3. It is currently at 74 degrees Celsius. So hopefully, if I just drop and go away, it's because my computer overheated. But the good news, the new computer shipped yesterday. It should arrive tomorrow, and we'll never have an overheating issue again because I got the top of the line. Top of the line, Crustacean Nation. Okay, here's the next piece of news. While randos on the internet are telling you gold and silver are over, central banks are still stacking it. So this is Bay in China. He's got great posts, great information, great intelligence. And he said China has increased its holdings of gold for the 17th consecutive month. Wow. The People's Bank of China reported that China's gold reserves at the end of March were 74.38 million ounces. That's approximately 2,300 tons, an increase of 160,000 ounces, approximately 4.98 tons. And that's just what we know about. I guarantee you a bunch of countries have more gold than we know about. And let's talk real quick before we go back to the charts for the danger zone here about this day in sound money history. This is a new series I like covering from Gold Silver HQ. On this day in sound money history, April 7th, in 1795, France adopts the decimal franc. Desperate resets after the catastrophic hyperinflation and collapse of the assignats paper money. 1881, Italy abolishes corso forzo inconvertible fiat and restores full convertibility of banknotes to gold and silver. 1933, Philadelphia Mint strikes 200,000 St. Gaudens. I love these. They're $20 double eagles. The final U.S. gold coins minted, even as FDR's confiscation order loomed. Fiat always eventually fails. Gold and silver outlasts every political experiment. And guys, look at this. 1795, France was trying to reset after inflation from taking gold and silver out of their currency. 1881, the same thing happened in Italy. Are you starting to see some parallels? We'll cover some more news here in a little bit. But first, let's go back here. Let me hit pause on that so it does not overheat Core 3. There we go. We're about to be in the danger zone right now. And remember, every morning from 8:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this arrow here, to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, this is the place where traditionally big bankers attack us. The big bankers strike back. We're here. And how can you battle the big bankers? Please smash the like button. That's the best way to do it. We're 76 likes away from 300. I know we can do that, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. So put them in chat. Make sure you guys tag me if you've got questions or statements. And if you tag me, it glows orange and I see it. If you don't tag me, it doesn't glow orange, and then I might miss it. So Future Motive 7 says, how dare you? Had flatulence and manure and recovered with crab intestinal fortitude. What in the world?
How dare you?
What in the world? Printing King says, how are the contracts looking? The contracts. Are you talking about these? April, we've got 177 contracts. Remember, if you go here to specs on the Comex, each one of these contracts is 5,000 physical ounces of silver. I think you're referring to this. So we've got April is a small month, 177. But look at this, May. There's 70,000 contracts looming. So if I do this, if I do 70,000 for 31 times 5,000 on my phone, that's 352 million ounces are going to have to come up with. And I did just do a report on that. Let me just pull it up real quick since we're talking about it. They've got 327 million ounces in the Comex right now. Here's the thing, though. 250 million of that is eligible. The majority of this eligible is untouchable. It's owned by somebody else. It's got someone else's name on it. Now, the Comex can go to them and say, hey, we'll give you 10%, 15% premium if you give us that silver so we can sell it to someone else or trade it or deliver or whatever. And that can happen. But this right here, 76,000 mark, that's the registered. Or 76 million mark. That's the total registered silver ounces. That's what can be delivered to people who demand it. So we got 76 million and over 300 million on paper ready for delivery. And then July is another big one. So we're going to see what happens there. I think that was your question. And here on the first candle of the danger zone, we've got a red candle here. As a matter of fact, let's support it with the baby gators, something we discovered on a live stream. I stream around the world, guys, and interact with you. And I was in Boca Raton, Florida, roughly translates to the rat's mouth. And you guys told me to make a gator noise because you wanted to see a full-blown grown-up gator. I felt almost like the Tiger King for a second, and I did it, and something wild happened.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
It was massive. Now, some scientists on the channel found out that 90% of the time, every time, if we do the baby gator call, it could turn a green candle to a BGC, a big green candle, or a red candle to green. It's science.
It's science.
Okay, the next question here. Christian Love saying, what about the LBMA India opening? How has the market reacted? I've got a tweet for that. I put this puppy out last night. 1 second here. This tweet took me a while. Here it is. It took me a while to get all this data. India's gold and silver premium over Comex LBMA is widening. East versus West divergence is accelerating. Since April 1st, when India switched to its own domestic spot prices for gold and silver ETFs, the gap has been growing. Remember, they used to base their spot prices off the LBMA, the London Bullion Metals Association there in London, but now they do it off their own markets. And what's happening so far? April 1st was the first day. It wasn't April Fool's. It was real. Gold on that day was 7.5% higher than the LBMA Comex spot. Silver was 6.6. The second, 8% higher. Gold, 7.7. The fifth, 7% higher, 5.9 in silver. So it's consistently running 6 to 8% premium to the international benchmarks, with silver showing even stronger local strength. This reflects robust domestic physical demand and a deliberate move toward independent price discovery. So that answers that question. That's so fun. You guys ask a question. I'm like, I've got a tweet for that. Okay. The next question here is Jimmy Reefer. Can you explain the difference between numismatic, semi-numismatic, and bullion? Yes, I can. Give me 1 second here. Let me think here. Do I have some cool? Okay. So I'll make this super quick. This is a numismatic coin. Now, it's technically a bullion coin, right? An American Silver Eagle. A bullion coin would just be loose in a tube. And the difference between a coin and a round, a coin is minted by a government. A round is not minted by a government, just minted by a mint. So this becomes a numismatic coin because, one, it's graded, MS69. Two, it's one of the first 50,000 issued. So numismatic coins have some reason they're worth something. So maybe it's a low mintage. Maybe it's just something special about it. The highest quality, like a perfect score would be 70. So this would be like a numismatic coin. Something that's collected and kept for its numismatic value, because just the melt value on this would be like, what, $72 right now. But the numismatic value makes it worth more. This is just a bullion round. And the reason this is a round and not a coin is because it's not minted by a government. It's minted by the Scottsdale Mint. And funny enough, the Scottsdale Mint does mint coins. They do mint coins for other countries, like Niue Island and others. But this is considered just a silver round. It's also considered bullion, just standard bullion. And then semi-numismatic. Man, I don't have any semi-numismatic coins in front of me, but a semi-numismatic coin minted by a government would be something that's not quite a numismatic coin, but not quite bullion, something special in between that's high premium. So for instance, Like something like this. Now, this is not a coin, but it's semi-numismatic in a sense that it's like a special design. It's highly sought after. It's worth more than just the spot price usually. So some famous ones are going to be like silver pandas from China. You've got kookaburras and koalas from the Perth Mint. Those are all semi-numismatic coins. So I hope that makes sense there. As we're on our second green candle here of the danger zone, currently silver fighting back at 72.27, and we're down 0.73% on the trading session. Gold is still pushing higher. We're at 4,665 on a green candle, and it is up 0.33% on the trading session there. I hope did that answer your question, Jimmy Reefer? And thank you so much to Rudy Rude Boy. Said good morning to everyone except oil Josh. Baron Josh, that's funny. Thank you, Rude Boy, for that super chat. I liked your live baby gator call, says Shawnee. Guys, my computer blew up the other night. I was literally live streaming on my cell phone with this monitor in front of me. That's how bad it was. And yes, the new computer arrives tomorrow. And I was having to do a manual alert, so I was going, and I was doing a manual baby gator call. So funny. And thank you to everyone who super chatted. A bunch of you super chatted that night to start a seed fund for a new computer. So I do want to say thank you to everyone who did that night. That was greatly appreciated. And it's expensive, guys. This new computer is expensive, but it is going to be massive. I'm bringing it up to specs to show you. It cost me about $5,000. Super, super expensive, but it needs to be top spec to do what we need to do. So here it is. We should never have an issue again. 4.3 gigahertz, 16 core. It's got 96 gigabytes of RAM, DDR5, 5080 Win4 16 gigabyte graphics card. That's one of the most important things, that and the processor and the RAM too. 2 terabytes SSD to run everything ultra fast. And this is right here, guys, is never going to overheat again. It's liquid cooled. It has 8 freaking fans. No more worries about core number 3 melting down. And that is going to enable me to take my live show to the next level. You thought it was mega before, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be mega-er. So thank you to everybody who helped donate for that. Okay, we got another question in chat to Floyd Lawton saying, so by definition, everything the U.S. Mint is semi-numismatic because they charge insane premiums? No. They do charge insane premiums, but everything on their website is like a proof for the West Point Mint, right? So the bullion coins, which American Silver Eagles are bullion coins, they only become numismatic if you get them graded or if there's something very special about them, right? But all the bullion American Silver Eagles go straight out to dealers. So you can't get a bullion Silver Eagle from the British or from the U.S. Mint. You can only get to the proofs and the West Point, so you can get like the numismatic coins is what you get from the U.S. Mint, right? So Eagles are bullion, Britannias are bullion, Maples are bullion. They're all bullion coins unless there's something special about them. Then they can become numismatic. West Texas Stacker saying, what about the Somali coins? They aren't coins at all, the elephant ones. Yeah, Somalia elephants, you can consider those semi-numismatic. You could. Jonathan saying, do you have any news about the Panama Canal explosion? So there's the American bridge or Bridge of America. Let me pull it up. I'll show it to you. And there was an oil tanker. I can't type and talk at the same time. It's my burden. There's an oil tanker that exploded under this bridge, and I find it hard to believe it was not purposeful. Personally, personal opinion, conjecture. So this is an important bridge in Panama for trade, and look at this. Oil tanker exploded right under a bridge. Like, what was it doing there? So the bridge is obviously damaged. I don't know if it collapsed, but at the very least, it's got to be looked at, because when you get heat on a bridge like that, it can cause stress. It can make issues to where it could collapse. So that happened last night. Here's an aerial shot of it. So that's the only information I have. Okay, now maybe it's not purposeful. Okay, this makes a little bit more sense, guys. Look, right under the bridge, there appears to be oil tanks here. So I might change my personal opinion, because my first opinion was that there's no way it's a mistake right under the Bridge of America. But now I see there's some tanks here. I'm assuming some sort of oil infrastructure. So maybe the tanker was filling up there. Maybe it had some sort of accidental release or accident. Maybe the pressure relief valve didn't work. I don't know. And it caused what's called a Bleve explosion, BLEVE. Going back to my firefighting days, a Bleve explosion is a boiling liquid expanding vapor explosion. They're extremely dangerous, guys. They can give you like third-degree burns from hundreds, if not sometimes thousands of feet away. So to me, that looked like a cook-off Bleve explosion. Look at that. So more to come on that. That's all I know. But it does look like it's probably more... At first, I thought for sure it was an attack, but now it looks more accidental because that infrastructure under it. Oh, AG47 saying, is the 10-ounce Han and carbonite considered semi-numismatic? Let's see that. I think I know what you're talking about. That's the one I really wanted. That thing is sweet. Yeah, look at this thing. Okay, so he's asking about... This one? No. Okay. Is it a coin? No, that's not it. It depends. Yeah. 3-ounce Niue. So yeah, that would definitely be semi-numismatic collection because it is a coin. I was going to say if it wasn't a coin, I would just call it a bullion bar. Because semi-numismatic is really like for coins or round type thing, right? Well, no, for coins. And that is a coin, but like circular coin. But yeah, I guess technically that would be considered semi-numismatic because it is a coin. It is expensive. Yeah, probably. Silverpeg said, I mostly buy bullion coins, easier to sell. Numismatic coins or rounds are harder to sell. Coins is based on value. Numismatics tells a story which adds the value to the collector. Well put, Silverpug. Well put. Okay. Mark here is saying cheaper than a missile. Yeah, the oil tanker, yeah. Ralph saying a fuel tanker truck exploded under the bridge of the American. Yep, thank you for that, Ralph. The blast occurred in La Boca area during the refueling, triggering secondary fires. Thank you, Ralph, for looking that up. And that's interesting, guys. La Boca. You guys remember what happened in Boca Raton.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
Boca Raton, Florida. And Jonathan's saying those are propane tanks. I'm sure we'll find out more as the investigation happens. Silver stuck at 75. Very bullish as Bomb the Trader. Yeah, guys, the longer we can just bumble between 70 and 75, the better for us. It's not fun. I want to be yelling, all-time high, Lishi's Iguadian. You guys remember that? That was crazy. But the longer we can bubble in here, the better. And guys, we're officially out of the danger zone. That was a big lizard for sure. We are out of the danger zone here. And we did good today. Yesterday we got the smackdown, but we've had 4 green candles in a row. Silver's starting to look strong here at 72.41. And the next shoe to drop here in just 30 minutes, the Shanghai Futures Exchange is going to open. So go nowhere. This could be interesting. What do you guys think is going to happen when it opens? I believe it's going to gap. The question to you guys, are you team green? Is it gapping up? Are you team red? Or are you gapping down? Let me know. The Google Translate. Yeah, you guys remember I was doing the Google Translate? I'll do that again when we get there. Scooped up 50 cent Canadian silver for a couple bucks under spot. Nice, Christian Love. Great job. Are you in Canada or are you in the U.S.? Just curious. 𝗚𝗡𝗚𝗚𝗚 saying, can you talk about the premiums that 90% used to have? People always talk about how premiums will come back. I do believe premiums will come back on 90%. I've got over 1,000 ounces of 90% silver. That's how much I believe in it. And right now it's on a fire sale. First, why is the price of 90% premiums low? Well, a topic a lot of people don't like is it's been melted down for years, which actually makes it rarer. It's been melted down every time there's a silver run. So at the start of this silver run, and even before this, people would bring their 90% silver to bullion dealers, to local coin shops, LCSs. And a lot of them, just to pay the bills, they would buy it at spot or maybe a little under spot. And then they would send it to the refinery. They would get it refined, melted down, and they would make money on it. They'd make a couple percent, like 1 or 2%, just enough to pay bills, get some cash flow coming in and out. Now, when it ran up, a bunch of people searched their house. A bunch of people who weren't stackers searched their house, like, oh, here's those silver dollars Grandpappy gave me, or oh, here's all the silver dimes I collected in my childhood, or whatever. So we saw a glut of 90% come into coin shops. That happened in 1980 and 2011. 90% is often the first to come in because that's what the general public has. And the problem is, so much came in that refineries got backed up and they said no more. And as soon as they said we don't want 90%, and as soon as coin shops stopped buying it, we saw the premiums plummet. And used to have a decent premium on 90%. I believe it will return. And in the past, silver dimes and even sometimes 50-cent pieces, you got the highest premium for. Silver dimes because they're so fractional. 50-cent pieces because they're bigger ways to hold the silver. It's not as many coins. So I do believe, not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, that those premiums will come back. So if you're looking for good buys, one of my lessons, and guys, here, if you go to my channel playlist, I have a playlist just for new stackers. The first video here is my top 5 mistakes in stacking silver. And one of them was just not always letting the deals dictate my buys. So one thing I'm doing right now is I'm getting high premium silver for close to spot, or 90% silver for under spot. I do believe their premiums will return. Okay. Bam Bam says Bam the Trader. Will has been stacking, says Google Translate. Yeah, the Google Translate is so funny. Lishi say Guardian. Mark is saying China has big presence in Panama Canal that the U.S. government are not happy about. The next Strait of Hormuz, maybe. But if you remember, what heated up before all this and before Venezuela was the U.S. pushing Panama to undo the agreement they had with China. So that was undone and redone with American firms. So there was already some drama out there, but there will probably continue to be drama out there. I think you're totally right, Mark. And Rudy Rude Boy saying, oh, I won a god from mobile coins last night after our raid. Nice! Guys, there's something we do on this channel to help out. And guys, we're 7 likes away from 300. I know we could do it. The next 7 people to hit the like button are going to have good luck for 18 months.
It's science.
It's science. But something we do here on this channel to help out smaller channels, because I remember how it was. It took me a year and 100 videos to get like my first 100 subscribers. It was pretty brutal. So something I like to do at the end of my streams is we find a small gold and silver channel that's live at the time, and we do what's called a crab raid. We flood the chat with crabs. You subscribe if you like, you smash the like button. Lots of you have won free silver and gold, because usually when you go into a channel and they get the most viewers they've ever had and a bunch of likes, they'll usually give gold and silver away. And again, that's not design. That's not the point of this thing, but crab raids have actually been beneficial. If you've won silver during a crab raid, put crab raid winner in chat. So we do it to be nice and to help out smaller creators, and sometimes it helps out some of your silver and gold stacks. Li Shi Se Guardian, says Silverbug. We'll get back there. I'm convinced of it. I'm convinced of it. Look at Mr. Quinto. I won 1 silver maple at the Stack That Gold raid. Nice. Nice. Oh, I think Humble Stacker hit 1,000 subs. We rated him the other night. That's awesome. And guys, silver's at a green candle 72.21. Gold is on a green candle as well, now red, 4,660. We're going to see what we can do here. The next shoe to drop is in exactly 25 minutes. Do not go anywhere. What's going to happen with the Shanghai Futures Exchange? We're going to find out. And look at that. Jeff Stout's a crab raid winner. Robert is a crab raid winner. Rudy Rude Boy's a crab raid winner. Christopher Van Hooten's a crab raid winner. And guys, shout out Christopher. He won 2 90% silver pieces on Tiger Stacker's live stream. And I did a video with him too. One video with Tiger Stacker. It's on his channel. Check it out. But he won 2 90%ers and he gave one away to me to give to you. So I'm going to check the mailbox later today. And if it's here tonight, we'll be dropping it in the Mega God giveaway. If you guys are quick enough, you only have 3 seconds to tell me to drop, then I keep it. Okay. So I got a few more pieces of news here I want to cover, and then we'll be back to the charts for the opening of Shanghai Futures Exchange. So look at this. This is from Jose. He said, met my goal last month, celebrated by buying my first numismatic. So very apropos. This is his first numismatic coin, and what makes this numismatic? Well, it's a PF70 Ultra Cameo. Ultra Cameo means it was one of the first to be minted, and those have a much higher sheen on them. And look at that. Nice. So that's a West Point Eagle. Congratulations to Jose. Are you still stacking? Jose is. And are you still stacking? Tim is. Look at this, Tim. Just received my goldbacks from Red Dirt Reserve LLC. This is where I buy my goldbacks from. This is not a sponsorship. He's just one of you, a crustacean, living his dream. So big shout out to 𝗚𝗡𝗩𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗏. But if you need gold backs, check him out. Red Dirt Reserve LLC. Iron Man picked up his. And look at this. Sometimes Red Dirt throws in a free little coin. And he threw in a free, for this, it looks like he gave him a free Buffalo nickel. That's pretty cool. So you get gold backs and you get a cool little coin. And let's look deeper here. We talked slightly about it a little bit more, but here is the inventory report for the Comex. And Silverpug saying, I had a dream overnight about Viola. She was raiding my silver stack. I abruptly woke up and went to check my silver. All is still there. Viola. Guys, are any of you lonely? Are you looking for a girl? She's Polish. She's Polish. She's got a strong arm, built like a brick house.
Yep. What's the robot's name?
Viola.
Viola.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's different. And someone's asking if you can Sigma test 925 silver. I don't remember. You can you Sigma test 925? I don't remember if there's a 925. There's a 999 setting. There's a 49s. There's 90% setting. I'll have to check if 925's on there. If you're thinking about buying one and that's a make or break for you, silver trucker, just email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'll check off air and then I'll be able to answer that for you. And then the Floyd Lawton saying, would you say grade also determines semi-numismatic versus numismatic? With the lower grade that is more common is semi-numismatic. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'd say anything graded is numismatic. And actually, guys, if you get coins that get the worst grade, those are actually worth some money. There's some people that like to do a collection of the worst graded coins. So funny. Okay, so breaking. Comex silver vaults keep bleeding. Another 469,000 ounces. That's 500,000 nearly out of the vaults of the Comex. Fresh CME report just dropped. Total registered actually increased by 10,000 ounces, but eligible down by a massive 469,000 ounces. Combined new total 227 million ounces in the Comex. This is one of the most expensive shell games we're literally seeing in history, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy. Eligible is supposed to be private metal sitting in the Comex vaults. When that category starts draining hard alongside registered, it signals real physical tightness and eroding confidence. Crustacean Nation, the paper promises are getting harder to keep while the real metal flows out, often straight toward Asia. So here's the report. You can see here, again, 469,000 drained out, now down to 327,000. But look at the shell game. Look at the shell game. So Brinks took 10,000 out of the eligible and put it into registered. Okay, so that's a little shifteroo. And then here, C&T Depository added 409,000, but we had 5,000 come out of eligible of HSBC Bank. And then we had 874,000 come out of Loomis. Like shifting around. What is going on? Okay. Next piece of news here. Now, I've been warning about this since day one. I've been screaming about it on this channel. The Hormuz crisis is way bigger than just oil, and the truth may truly shock you, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Josh Wasp? Great to see you. The World Economic Forum. Rudy Rude Boy was battling you earlier, Josh. Watch out. The World Economic Forum just dropped a major report confirming exactly what I've been saying for weeks. The Strait of Hormuz shutdown isn't crushing oil and LNG only, liquid natural gas. It's now hitting 9 critical commodities hard: fertilizers, petrochemicals, aluminum, battery materials, sulfur, helium, and much more. This is the second, third, and fourth order chaos I've been screaming about since the war started. Fertilizer shortages, food price spikes. Guys, if you need emergency food, you should have it. It's good for 25 years. You put it in the closet, forget about it. For the love of God, protect yourselves, protect your families. I've partnered with My Patriot Supply. Just go to preparewithis.com, preparewithis.com, or you can do !prepare in chat and get it for you. Get some freeze-dried food. It supports the channel. It's good for 25 years. Put it in the closet, forget about it. They got a good sale going on right now. Petrochemical halts, plastics and solar panel costs exploding, metals disruption, EV battery and high-tech supply chains breaking. No helium, no MRI for you, ladies and gentlemen. When one choke point can ripple through global food, energy transition, healthcare, manufacturing all at once, the inflation and scarcity storm is just getting started. This is a pretty good article here, and I'm not going to read the whole thing because it takes a while. But if you want to read through it, go here and look. It has fertilizers. It talks sulfur, tops methanol, graphite, aluminum. So it breaks it all down. So if you want more information, go read there. And I try with all my tweets and stuff, guys, to give you articles, news, evidence, sources, etc. Josh Wass says, "Where's Rudy? He wanted that black smoke from the lost." Thank you for that super chat, Josh. Really appreciate that. That is mega. That's going straight to the computer repayment fund. Okay, here we go. The debt spiral is here, and history shows exactly how this ends. A new analysis lays out 6 hard truths Americans can no longer ignore. It's politically impossible to cut spending. Why is it politically impossible to cut spending? Because you'd have to cut out programs. So if you get elected and then you start cutting out entitlement programs and reducing money to states and different things, or if you're a state, people aren't going to like that. So right now it's politically impossible to cut spending. Increasing debt is the only way to finance debt. So if you can't cut spending for political reasons, you've got to increase the debt to survive. And then that is how you're financing your already deficits, which is making your deficits bigger. Over half the U.S. Treasury debt matures by 2028. That's a big problem. This is why the president is screaming. And guys, this is an apolitical channel. Thank you so much, Rudy. I really appreciate it. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you. But I keep this apolitical, but I do cover geopolitics, okay? But the reason President Trump, and I know some of you love him, some of you hate him, some of you are in the middle. We're not here to discuss that on this channel, so please keep the chat nice. I focus here on gold and silver, the stuff that brings us all together, because we got people here from every race, religion, creed, and political ideology. So over half. So the president is yelling about lower interest rates because if interest rates go up and we have to pay back all these U.S. treasuries at a higher interest rate, that's going to be catastrophic for our debt crisis that we're having here in the United States. So the key here would be to lower interest. I'm not saying for any other reason, but you would want to lower interest rates when you go here to refresh this debt, because basically it matures and then they'll rebuy back it again. So they're going to want the interest rates as low as possible. That's what that means. Ever-growing interest expense fuels the debt spiral. And guys, we are paying so much on just the interest. On just the interest of our debt. I forget the number. It's like out of every dollar, it's something cents. I'd have to look it up again. It eludes me, but it's crazy how much of our growing, our interest, every dollar we bring in is going to interest. It's crazy. Surging interest expenses forces the Fed to ease monetary policy, helicopter money, cutting rates, etc. Ever-increasing currency debasement is inevitable. And thank you so much again for that next super chat, Josh. Super chat. Josh is going crazy. Thank you. The U.S. is trapped in a debt spiral that can only end in one way: dollar destruction. Every single fiat currency in history that was not backed by physical gold and silver has eventually failed. 100% of them. Zero exceptions. Guys, do you know that our currency traded? Do you guys know that our currency changed? Not traded, changed. 1971, when Nixon took us off the gold standard. That's the last time our currency changed. And we're over 50 years. We're way overdue. And Rudy Rude Boy said, I bought a coin roll hunt last night and left for McAllen. And that's funny, Rudy. Thank you for the super chat, Rudy. Okay, and there's the article there if you want to read more about that. And this is the one I covered a little bit earlier about India. Remember, in April 1st, they decoupled from the LBMA spot pricing, and now they're doing their own, and we've seen this percent increase every day. So I'm going to keep watching this, and I'm going to see if this widens. If it widens, I'll keep reporting on it for you. If it stays the same, I'll just, won't really report on it until it becomes something significant. Let's go back here to the charts. Silver is getting attacked, guys. Oh no. What does this look like to you? Guys, what does that look like to you? Some would call it a reverse DTB, but yes, it's a shark fin. So we're going to keep watching it, but we're on a red candle at 72.03 with silver. Gold's on a red candle at 4,654. Gold is up 0.1% on the trading session. Silver's down 1.03% on the trading session. Let's look at silver futures. 72.33. 72. So we are in contango. The silver futures price is more expensive than the current spot price. When that flips, it means people want their silver and they want it now.
It's my silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now. My silver and I want it now.
It's their silver and they want it now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're only 17 likes away from 400, so keep smashing it. I know we can do that, certainly. And make sure you subscribe. We are at 68,212 subscribers. That means we are literally only, what is that, 88 subscribers away from the next big show. And some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. And you got to be subscribed anyway to win some of the silver, gold, and copper. I now have probably over 40 ounces of silver, 50, 60 ounces of copper, and some gold to give away to y'all. Who wants it? Gold to silver ratio is trending upwards a little bit, 64.59 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. And the Shanghai Futures Exchange is opening here in just 11 minutes and 45 seconds. What do you guys think is going to happen? Are you team green or team red? Thank you so much, Josh, for that super chat. And we've got Josh and Rudy Rude Boy in chat. Super chat battling. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Keep it in good fun, though. Keep it in good fun. We're all crustaceans at the end of the day. We're all crust, so keep it in good fun. Bam here is saying, seems like we can't break 75. I hope silver today. I hope today silver will be up. Crude oil going up to 127 a barrel. That's a 3-month chart. Oil with 2008 oil high. Interesting. So let's look at oil. Wow, look at this, guys. This is like crude oil futures, the NYMEX. It just hit 116. Currently trading at 115. U.S. oil's up there too. Wow, 115. And it hit 116 as well. WTI, West Texas Intermediate Crude, is at 105. It was just up at 105.69. WTI crude is at 115. Oh my gosh, Brent's at 110. When did this happen? This happened last night. I was not paying attention. It was 111. And guys, we could check the Indian spot price. Let's do this. This is the Indian spot price for gold. And thank you, Rudy Rude Boy, for that next super chat. You guys are battling. So funny. Thank you. Let's go here. We'll change this to USD. This is the Indian gold market. And we'll change this to troy ounce because it's not ounce, it's troy ounce. So right now, okay, I need someone to do some calculations for me. Gold is $5,008 in India. And it's 4,648 here. What is the percent difference in that? So someone calculate for me, please, the difference between $5,008 in India and 4,647, let's call it, here in the U.S. Let's see what that percentage difference is. And we'll change this out of here. That's the Indian market. And we are just 9 minutes and 20 seconds away from Shanghai Futures Exchange opening. It may, ladies and gentlemen, be absolutely explosive. But we've got a beatdown on silver right now. It just broke below 71.58. That was the low overnight, is now 78.48. The big bankers are attacking, but will they be able to hold us off? I don't think so. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going in.
Dudley Smith, a fallen hard with one arm. Wow.
Oh my God.
And then he slammed. Oh, no, he's not. Major choke slam.
SGT, I did not. Come on. You guys, there's lots of scammers out there claiming to be me. So be careful. I'm never going to ask you to contact me on WhatsApp. I'm never going to ask you to contact me on Telegram. I don't need your help getting silver and gold out of Nigeria. Although with my channel, it sounds plausible. It does sound plausible. But that's not me. Don't get scammed. I'm not going to ask you to invest in crypto. I'm not going to ask you to buy a program. 7.77%. Thank you. So it's still within that 7 to 8% range of the premium for gold in India versus gold in the United States. IBG says, I know how to get closer to 75, the baby gator. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want the baby gator? Let me know in chat right now if you want the baby gator. And we've got Ali in chat reporting live on the ground in Kuwait. He's saying all is good here in Kuwait. News regarding power outages and desalination plants are a bit overblown. Not much gets through our air defenses, thank God. Ali, are you prepared? Do you have emergency water and food just in case? If I'm sure you do, but if not, make sure you should stock up a little bit, but I'm sure you're fine. Ali, we did, so during that rescue that happened in Iran of the pilot the other day, it sounds like an A-10 Warthog was struck in Iran, but it sounds like it made it over to Kuwait and then just had to eject. Did that happen near you? Did you see that plane? Or was it kind of out in the desert maybe? What's the futures of pork bellies and frozen orange juice? Give me the ticker, West Texas, and I'll check it. Thank you for the super chat, Josh. Thank you. Oh my gosh. We got a feud in chat between Josh and Rudy. So funny. Guys, remember, we're all crustaceans. Keep it fun. Keep it fun. We're all crustaceans. But thank you so much for the super chats. That is putting a dent in the computer fund for sure. Why would they increase the minimums for sell to us? Oh man, this is an old tweet. I'll have to answer this one later, VVZ PRM, if you're watching. I'll answer that later. Oh, and this is in response to the CME group. Remember, they launched that small contract. So let's see here. How do I find the small contract? We need to go to markets. And see, notice they hide silver on here. We need to go to silver. Because remember, they launched the small contract silver futures. Thank you, Rudy Rude, for that super chat. Is this it? I think this is it. No, that's 1,000. Gosh dang it. Anyways, they launched a new one, if you remember, 100 ounces. Here it is. 100 ounce silver futures. So it's 100 ounces now. Very low volume on this puppy. Just a way to trick the common people to get leverage and get destroyed. And Shugazam says, hey, this sounds like a great idea. Buy a paper silver on leverage. What could go wrong? Exactly, Shugazam. And look at this. T Newcomb is saying, what could go wrong? Let's just print some US dollars from straight up toilet paper. That's funny. Look at John. International Stacker jackpot. 6 buckets of change. $1,400 in silver. No. Wow. You found this? John, you found this coin roll hunting? Wow. What's the best way to stack silver? Stack it for free. Epic, John. Wow. Did you find that coin roll hunting? I found a decent amount of silver coin roll hunting, but this is a mega find. Congratulations, my friend. Wow. And then look at here, National Stacker. Pump us up, Krabby. That's funny. I'm here to pump you up. We're going live now. Thank you, Variable. Thank you, Colts. Thank you, Shotgun Susie. Thank you, Earl. Okay, we'll go back to here. All right, let's go back to the charts here. We are just 4 minutes away from Shanghai opening as silver is pushing back at $72. Oh, did I forget to do a baby gator? I asked you guys a while ago if you wanted one. You did want one.
Okay, I'm going to try to do the baby gator noise. Here we go. How do you do the baby gator noise? Yeah. I don't know. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It was a giant lizard just jumped. That thing was massive. I thought I actually summoned an alligator for a second there.
It was massive, and it looks like just talking about the baby gator caused a reversal. On a green candle, 71.97 silver. Gold, 4,655. And gold silver ratio is 66 or 64.88 ounces of silver to every ounce of gold. Shanghai Futures Exchange here opens in just 3-minute warning here. And it looks like the feud in chat is escalating. Josh just hit me with the 10-pound sterling super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, we are just 2 minutes and 45 seconds away here. Are you team green? Are you team red? Let me know right now. Are we going higher? Are we going lower? I think we're going to gap. DXY is still holding under 100. Let's check Dow Futures. Dow Futures are down 174 points. Okay, let's see what happens here. What is Coffee Futures at? Give me the ticker and I'll check it. Thank you guys so much for all the super chats. I really appreciate it. And Rudy Rude Boy says it's true. I concede to the slickster. And it looks like Josh won the feud today, but something tells me this feud may continue into the future. That's funny. You guys, when I was in, where was I? Kentucky, I ended up in the town. I was there for a disaster. And I ended up in the town where the feud between the McCoys, what was the other name? Guys, help me out here. The somethings and the McCoys. What was it? It's on the tip of my tongue. The feud between those two families, the Hatfields, yeah. I ended up in the small town where that feud started, the Hatfields and the McCoys. It was very interesting. And it looks like we got a feud going between the Rude Boys and the Wasps. How long will it last? How many generations? And we're about to have a 1-minute warning here until Shanghai opens up. Are you team green or team red? Let me know in chat right now. And we're only 70 likes away from 500. Keep smashing it. 1-minute warning. 1-minute warning here. Here we go. What's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? And I've got a package. I just got a message. I've got a package in. So after this stream, I'm going to be headed to the P.O. box and see what treasures I've got in stock and what are coming to you guys. And yes, my new computer is in the mail. It's shipping. It's here tomorrow. I can't wait for the new computer, guys. It's going to be screaming. Now, it might take me a few days to work out the gremlins, okay? But it's going to be amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 25 seconds away from the market opening. Are you team green? Are we gapping up? Are you team red? Are we gapping down? This is Shanghai Futures Exchange. That's about to open. What do you guys think? It closed on a red candle at 80.91. Casey is Coffee Futures. Okay, I'll check that as soon as this opens. Let me copy it so I can just copy and paste it. Thank you. We'll check it. Jimmy Reefer saying, reminder, if you don't favor 90% because it's ugly, you can still find AUBU coins at or near spot. I picked up rolls of quarters and halves at a great price months back. Nice, Jimmy. Gap down. And Shanghai opened, it gapped down, but it's on a green candle. That's technically a baby gap, not the clothing store. But if I have a small arrow, I can fly through there. So that is a gap. So we're going to keep watching that. It gapped down, but it's on a green candle at 80.58. And thank you so much. Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Wasp went absolutely insane. The Goblin is pleased. He just hit me upside the head with 100 super chat. And I'm not talking $100. I'm talking 100 pounds sterling. Thank you so much. He says, get yourself a bottle of Macallan King Crab. I shall. Thank you so much, Josh Wasp. That's mega. So it says, can you show the DXY when you get a chance? Sure. So this is Shanghai. We'll keep watching it here, guys. And it's at 80.18. And currently Comex, we're at 71.08. So we're at about, or 80. So we're at about, what, a $9-ish premium east versus west. So let's look at the DXY real quick. The DXY is on a green candle, but it's still under 100, which is more bullish for gold and silver. And it does appear to be on a downtrend. We'll see if it maintains that. But the stock market, guys, is opening up in just 29 minutes. That's the next shoe to drop here, so we're going to watch it. And someone wanted me to check coffee futures. I have a feeling when Mrs. International Stacker coffee comes out, the futures may explode in coffee. So it's currently at $291, I guess, per pound. That can't be right. Cents. Why is it in cents? Let's just do dollars. There we go. $2.91 per pound. I was like, $291? That can't be right. $2.91 per pound. And that's the coffee futures, but it's getting impacted here. That's funny. That's the first time in my life I've ever looked at the coffee futures. And I messed that up, so I have to go XAG USD. Go back to Oneida. There we go. And in chat, Brian's saying, you really shouldn't probe the gap on the Comex with your arrow. This may be how you got crabs. Thank you, Brian. I'll take that into consideration. Gosh, you guys are crazy. And thank you to all the channel members on the stream right now and all the new channel members, guys. Channel members, you get a lot of cool perks on the channel. You get some cool emojis. I do a lot of fun stuff for y'all. But I just want to thank all the channel members from the bottom of my heart. This is my whole job. I went full-time YouTube in the last 7 months, so thank you all for the support. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do, and a big shout out to all the Diamond Claw level members. This is one of the perks. You get to be recognized on stream, so thank you so much to all the Diamond Claw members. I am going to update this, I promise. A big question to everyone in chat right now, who has Diamond Claws?
Diamond Claws.
Who's got them? And another perk of being a channel member is you get access to the channel member only live streams in the war room. What happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. And thank you so much, Crisp. Thank you, Chris, for becoming a channel member. You just became a Crab Cadet. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. Thank you. We got a lot of Diamond Claws in chat. And the next shoot a drop is just 26 minutes and 5 seconds away. The opening of the stock market. Let's check the well, first off, let's check the cores. Let's see if we're going to overheat this morning. 1 second here. Let's check the cores. Let's check the heat. I'm bringing it down. This is why I crashed the other day. Core 3 is at 66. It's at 86, 79. So we are hot. So hopefully we don't get shut down here. But yeah. That's the heat. That's the core. Pray for core 3. Okay. What was I going to do? I got distracted by the heat. What kind of computer are you getting? It's this puppy right here. Look at AMD Ryzen 9, 4.3 gigahertz, 16 core, 96 gigabytes of RAM, SSD 2 terabytes, 8 terabyte Seagate Barracuda. It's got 8 fans. It's got liquid cooling. Ladies and gentlemen, this sucker's not overheating. Get ready and buckle up. You got a message from Corky the Ostrich on X. Okay, let me go look. Corky McCorkerson. Look at this. Corky the Ostrich wants silver. What is this? Should I click this? Guys, look at Corky the Ostrich. Okay. Wow. Thank you, Corky. How do we enter? Just subscribe. Subscribe on YouTube. I'll fix it. Shouting you out now. Live. More details to come. Just subscribe on YouTube if you want to enter the Mega God. Guys, I'm going to give away nearly 40 ounces of silver. Or over 40 ounces of silver. 50 ounces of copper now and some gold. It's going to get even bigger. We might be at 100 ounces of silver. I don't know, guys. It's massive. So if you want a chance to win that, just subscribe. Also, too, we're only 85 subscribers away from the next big show. Some say if you haven't seen a big show, you haven't lived. So make sure you subscribe for the big show as well. What do you think about fractional libertads? Are those worth stacking? Silver Chupacabra, if you could get them for a good deal, yes. They're super high premium. I've got a handful of them, 10, 15, 20 of them, something like that. If you can get silver fractional Libertads at or near spot or just a little bit more expensive than a full ounce, it is worth it because anything fractional usually brings higher premium when prices stabilize. So if you can get that for a good deal, yes, it's definitely worth stacking. Anything fractional, like if I had the choice between a 1 ounce gold eagle or 10 10th ounce gold eagles and they were the same price or slightly more, I would go for the 10th ounce because it's always going to bring you better premium. On the back end, it's more desirable. And think about it. If the price of silver and gold keeps going up, less and less people are going to be able to afford that 1 ouncer. Does that make sense? And we are only 33 likes away from 500 likes, guys. Keep smashing it. Let's see if we can make it a 500 like stream here as we are just 22 minutes away, 22 and a half minutes away from the stock market open. Sean Leslie says 20 mins to the stock market open is what you were talking about. Yes. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we're just 22 and a half minutes away from the stock market open. We're going to see what happens here. The futures are down. Let's check Dow futures again. Guys, I see a squirrel and I run for it, so I get distracted sometimes. Yeah, Dow's down 132 points. We'll see if that maintains. Remember, the DXY, if it keeps going down, that's bullish for gold and silver traditionally. Your laptop died because of all those recent posts that were haters. That says fingers. Hey, unless you have haters, means you haven't made it, right? So we got haters. Bring it on. That's why we're doing fractional corks. Oh, guys, SGT stacking is in house. The total mintage on the silver corks, and these puppies were expensive. They're like 6.5 ounces. When we broke $100 an ounce the first time on the channel, I popped champagne live because you guys told me to. And we made these corks, or actually SGT made the corks. They're 6.5 ounces. Mintage of 20. They're pretty much sold out. This is the prototype. Silver cork. He also made copper corks that are pretty much sold out. There'll be one more drop next week on them. But we have a new plan. This is a prototype. Now, we know not everyone could get a cork because there's only 20 and 20. And we know not everyone could afford a 6.5 ounce silver cork. Pretty expensive. We're going to be making a 1 or 1.5 ounce, just the top of the cork. So this is a prototype. So it's going to look more like the top of the cork so that everyone that wants to can commemorate that day with us. And it says right there, AG, periodic table symbol for silver. AG 100 has the date, Crustacean Nation. So those are going to be coming soon. It's fractional. And thank you so much. Wow. Thank you, Silver Squirt, for that super sticker saying, go! Thank you. Thank you so much. That's your 10th super chat on live stream. Thank you so much. You're mega. Now, guys, we are just 20 minutes away from the stock market open. This is the next shoe to drop, the next explosive move with gold and silver. And remember, with all the price action, like, there's so many fakes. Look at this. Would this fake American Silver Eagle trick you? Be honest. If you're at a coin shop or a coin show and they said, hey, I'll sell you this for spot, would this trick you? Would it trick you? If it even remotely could trick you, or even if this one can't trick you, I guarantee you there's coins that can. So many fakes out of there. One of you sent this in for me to look at, and this guy got unfortunately ripped off a crustacean on eBay. Another crustacean lost $11,000 on Whatnot, got 2 fake gold ounces of, or fake ounces of gold, and he's working with Whatnot trying to get it back. eBay only refunded a third of the order cost for these. You got to protect yourselves, guys. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American Silver Eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the Crustacean Nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. filled. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the pocket pinger, you get the stick, you get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too, so thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. I really do feel that is very important and mandatory for all stackers, and it was created by one of you at Crustacean. I love amplifying Crustacean's hard work and when you turn your dreams into reality. So that's Sound Money Metals. Been a member of the channel for such a long time. Great guy. I was the first YouTuber he ever met to show that to. I met with him in Detroit. Great guy, and he's made a tool that works so well, guys. So well. I get messages every day of people that found fake silver with pingers. Yeah, it can test 999 rounds. It can test 999 1-ounce bars. It can test 2-ouncers. He's adding more and more coins to it every day, so great guy. It can test 90%. There's fake dimes, guys. It's crazy. And someone said the U.S. just started bombing the Strait of Hormuz, so it'll be interesting to see what happens today. Remember, tonight, the deadline that President Trump issued to the Iranians is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe, tonight. If a deal's not reached and the Strait of Hormuz is not opened up, all hell's going to rain down. So we'll see what actually happens. We'll see if there's actually an agreement. We'll see. Pocket Pinger ensures it's a ringer, 100 for less than an ounce. Yeah, that is a good point, Rudy Rude Boy. He's saying the Pocket Pinger, it's $39. It's like less than half of what an ounce of silver costs. If it saves you 1 ounce, it's paid for itself. How many people have found fake silver with the pinger? Let me know. Hope you ordered that Macallan, not for the PC. No, that's going straight to the Macallan, Josh. I'm going to get it. I'll show it to you on stream. I got to run to the store, though. I got to do that later. When I go to pick up my packages, I will do that. Gold right now is on a red candle, 4,655. Look at the silver to gold ratio. Just did a massive shark fin. Now it's 64.47 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold. Shanghai's building back up, guys. We can still fly this arrow through that gap down, but it is looking stronger. 80.82 on a green candle. Everything is lining up here. Silver's on the incline as well. Everything is lining up for an explosive stock market open, which is just 15 minutes and 50 seconds away here. 𝗚𝗚𝗡𝗦𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧 saying, I have a Morgan that is iffy on the pinger. It passes if you hit it hard. Is that a pass? Yeah, no, the residents, that should be a pass. But 𝗚𝗚𝗡𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏, if you want to send it to me, I'll pay for shipping on the way back. You pay for shipping to me. I'll pay for shipping on the way back. I'll test it on my Sigma live on air. But if it pings good on the pocket pinger, you should be good. But that's interesting. Send me information on that. I have never had a fake coin pass a pocket pinger. Remember, buy a second pocket pinger to ping the first pocket pinger to make sure it's real. That's fun. That's funny, Jimmy Reaper. You got to ping the pocket pinger to make sure it's real. Then you got to ping that pinger. Can we please ping core number 3? Guys, should we ping core number 3? Let's see how we're doing on the heat. Hold up. Let's see how we're doing on the heat. Core number 3 is currently at 77 degrees Celsius. Core number 3 is not happy with the silver price. If you guys are wondering what that means, my laptop kicked the bucket the other night. I got it working again, but I've got this room frigid. I've got the fans pumping to keep it going. My new computer arrives tomorrow. I'm so excited. The show's going to be even better for you guys. I got some new equipment coming in with it that we're going to take the show to the next level. Can you ping the cork? No, no. Something like the cork, you're not going to be able to ping. It's got to be like a coin. 1 and 2 ounce coins. He's working on a solution. It's not replacing the pocket pinger. It's an additional tool, and it's designed to ping numismatic coins. So for those people that are worried about pinging a numismatic coin, obviously you'd have to be careful. You don't want to dent it, right? So it's designed to ping numismatic coins, but also designed to ping larger items. Like you'll be able to ping like a 10-ounce bar. So that's coming soon. And as soon as it's out, I'll be showing it to you guys. So that's cool. So the pocket pinger will be for your on-the-go down and dirty on the go. And then that will sit like on your desk or your table, and you could ping numismatic and other stuff. So that's pretty cool. So that's coming. Can't say much more. He swore me to secrecy. Okay. I've probably already said too much. And the stock market's opening up here, guys, in 14 minutes and just 10 seconds away. We're going to see what happens here. Let's go here. Okay, International Stacker, China is vacuuming up the metals. I totally agree, Sicilian Stacker. This is from Kristen saying, data from the People's Republic of China shows the gold reserve increased by 5 tons in March. That is totally true. I did a tweet similar to that earlier. Silver Hunting Hall found 3 mercury dimes, one 1964 quarter through 5 boxes. Then in just one box, I pulled 30 Benjamin Franklins. What a day. Wow, guys. What a day. That is a massive, wow. Wow, epic. I've had entire rolls of silver, 50-cent pieces before, but 30 Benjis? You're usually when I find them, I'm getting Kennedys. Thank you, Portrait One, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. He's saying the president uses the pocket pinger to find fake news. Thank you for that. Okay, we're caught up here. Some say the pocket pingers work for relationships. If you find that perfect guy or gal, grab a piece of their skin on their arm, tint it up, attach the pocket pinger, and some say it will tell you if they're 999 brilliant uncirculated or not. Does the pocket pinger ship to Australia? I'm not sure, Andrew. I'm not sure. You can check it out. Or you could email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com, and then I'll get the answer for you. I think he does, because somebody in England just got one, because they're asking me a question. So I think he may ship to Australia. To the moon, says Josh Wasp. Thank you so much, Josh Wasp. Thank you for that super chat. Really appreciate it. Does it work on silverware? I don't. Actually, I think it does do 925. Hold up. Let me look. Let me look. I think it does do 9. Does it do 925? Yeah, I think it does do 925. I don't think it would do silverware, though. Yeah, I think it does 925 because it does 40%. It does 90%. I don't think it would work on silverware, though, strictly because a lot of the silverware is not pure, the pure 925 silver. Like, for instance, knives, they have other metal in the handles, so that's why you got to be careful when buying it. You can't just pay the whole weight. It might work on a fork or knife. I don't know. SGT says Josh is looking for his next opponent in the Super Chat Wars. NJD is saying, I'll trade you 1 ounce of silver for your old broken laptop. Well, I've got it. I'm on the laptop right now. It's why we keep checking the cores. So I did a bunch of work on it, sprayed it out. I think I'm going to have to send it in to get new thermal paste put on it. I think that's the problem. So I'm going to keep it as a backup, and I'm going to try to fix it. And if I fix it, that will be my streaming computer on trips. So you guys know, International Stacker, I travel a lot. So I'm going to try to fix that laptop so I can use that on when I'm traveling, and then my mega computer will be when I'm here at my home base. Guys, I not only live stream the charts and market opens and closes, I stream my journeys around the world. You guys come with me. You literally tell me what to do. It wasn't that long ago you told me to get on a camel.
Take the camel, guys. Camel cam, guys. SHFE here.
The name Daisy.
Daisy the camel, guys. There you go. Oh, wow. Look at the 3 pyramids, guys.
3 pyramids. Okay, guys, we are just 9 minutes and 10 seconds away from this market open. What do you guys think is going to happen? Let's check the Dow futures again here. It could be explosive. It's down 120 points. We'll keep that open. Josh Wass said that he killed it on Brent oil last night. Congratulations, Josh. There's a lot of money to be made in oil right now if you do it right. Probably also you could get smashed, though, if you do it wrong, but he made a lot last night. He killed it last night. Good job, Josh. He's now the oil baron, and he loves the splash. Thank you for that super chat. Okay, guys, I'm doing some throat spray ASAP. I need some throat spray. Mrs. IS got it from me. When you talk for hours on the internet, you can get hoarse. It doesn't have silver in it. Are there any pharmacists in the chat? Any medical clinicians? Are any of these ingredients dangerous? Will my pancreas explode? Please let me know in chat as I take 2 sprays. Woo! There we go. Rejuvenated. And we are just 8 minutes away here on a green candle for silver, 72.10. The green candle for gold, 46.65. And gold on the trading session is up 0.12%. Silver's down 0.96%, but it's trending back upward. We were down over 1% earlier. Okay. Gold to silver ratio is crab walking. Shanghai's trending back up as well, 80.85. It's down 0.47% on the trading session. Let's get rid of the Comex there. Let's go back here, see what you guys are saying. Okay. Let's go back to here. Let's see what's trending. Look at this. The silver wig saying silver to 200. Trump's U.S.-Mexico silver floor is imminent. Yeah, it is imminent. Whoa. Look at this. Is this true? I got to be... It's Zero Hedge posting this. It might be true. Supposedly this is a post from the president, but I've not confirmed this. But remember, he gave the ultimatum of 8 p.m., I believe, Eastern Standard Time tonight, if they don't open the strait and do a peace deal. So he says a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will. However, now we have a complete and total regime change where different, smarter, and less radicalized minds prevail. Maybe something revolutionary, wonderful can happen. Who knows? We will find out tonight. One of the most important moments in the long and complex history of the world. 47 years of extortion, corruption, and death will finally end. God bless the great people of Iran. Wow. Guys, tonight could be crazy. And that was 1 hour ago. Man, this could greatly affect markets depending what happens. So just buckle up, guys. Buckle up. And Josh Wash, thank you again for that mega super chat earlier. Okay, are you guys with this or not? So someone started this, I don't know when this started, but they're calling April 7th International Silver Day, April 7th. Do you guys want April 7th to be International Silver Day? And do you like it? I do like the idea of an International Silver Day, but I got to look into this number and why today, if it makes sense. Okay, let's go back to here. Who's next? Who's next? Saying Josh Wasp. Josh Wasp is looking for another challenger in the Super Chat battle. That's what I was talking about. He posted that as they started bombing the strait. Thank you, Mr. Fowler. Thank you for that. Guys, if there's ever breaking news and I'm not seeing your chats in chat, you could either email it to me or tag it to me on X. On X, I'll see on the live stream. Email, I'll see after the live stream, but then I can cover it. Like all of us working together, like the Borg, we will assimilate you. Remember the Borg from Star Trek? All of us working together, we have so many ways to get information out to the masses. So I do appreciate when you guys share breaking news with me so I can share it with you. Okay. Silver's pushing higher in Shanghai. Look at this. It's now only down 0.1%, up to 88.12 on a green candle. Silver on the Comex is up 72.37, only down 0.67%. It was over 1% down earlier. Gold 4,661 on a green candle, and it is up on the trading session 0.24%. Remember, the trading session starts the night before at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then it ends at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and restarts at 6 p.m. every single day, except for the weekends, obviously. And we got 4 minutes. 4 minutes till the stock market opens. Let's check the Dow futures here. Down 109 points. DXY is down 0.06%. Oil is all up. 115, 115, 115, 110, 100. Poor WTI. Look, all the oils are at 115 and 110, and poor WTI here is like, guys, wait. It's like the little kid. It's like your little brother. Wait for me, guys. If you had a bunch of friends like a little brother, you know, or you were the little brother, guys, you left me behind. Hold up. Breaking news. I've got a live feed from the Comex right now. The bankers are worried about this open right now. I've got a live feed. I'm piping it in.
Run.
Poor Mortimer there. Poor Mortimer. I did a clandestine Raptor run earlier during that pocket pinger video I played, and I topped off my Mrs. International Stacker coffee. Guys, where are you at in the world and what are you sipping on? Let me know right now. And J-Dub in chat saying Silver Day should be either 3 9s or 4 9s. Oh, I like that. I like that. Variable with the political memes in chat or on X. Look at this soaring airfare. This is just another effect of the Strait of Hormuz being closed for so long. February, a flight to Bangkok to Frankfurt was $474. Now it's $2,800. Hong Kong was $500. Now it's $33. Wow. Book your flights. Book your flights. It's probably too late, actually. Wait, hold your flights. Hopefully it calms down before you have to fly. Look at that mega house, guys. Wow. That could be the Crustacean Nation headquarters. And we are just a mere 2 minutes away. 1 minute and a half. 1 minute and a half. That's not right. Dang it, what's the ticker? That's the chart I want. That's not right. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Okay, there we go. Thank you so much for Betsy Mason for becoming a channel member. You are Crab Cadet. Check out your new custom channel member emojis. And the next time I do a war room, I do a couple every week. I'll see you in the war room. It's a channel members only live stream here on YouTube, and what happens in the war room stays in the war room. Clothing is not optional. Okay, here we go. 20-second warning here. See what we got here. Let's check the Dow futures. Down 137 points. Oh, I'm a dummy. I've got the chart right here. I can just click. What a dum-dum. Okay, here we go, guys. We're going to be counting down. 3, 2, 1. The stock market is open. Give it a few seconds here. Give it a few seconds to materialize. Okay, the Dow is down 90 points. S&P 500 is down 14. NASDAQ's looking up 104. Nope, down 82. VIX is up 1.19. Gap down. Look at that gap down on the Dow. Wow. Dow's down now 112 points. The dollar's down 0.04%, the DXY. Oil is up across the board. Bitcoin is back down to 68,000. So we're going to keep watching this materialize here. What a wild time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button if you enjoy these live streams, if you're excited. We're going to watch this for at least the first candle here. I think we'll do a crab raid at the end of this live stream. We're not at the end yet, but if you guys want a crab raid, let me know. And also, too, if you want a crab raid, and you know somebody that's live, that's a small creator, let me know who. I want them to be a gold and silver coins creator, though, not just any creator. But the smaller, the better live. And we're on a red candle here, silver, 72.04. Red candle with gold, 46.56. Let's check the futures. Silver futures at 72.17. There we go. Craig wants to do a crab raid. 71.94. So there's some downward pressure on gold and silver here. Josh, thank you for that super chat. He's saying, when you gonna make me a general in front of Rudy, please? Oh, Josh wants to be a general, I see. Let me think about that, Josh. Oh, it's like that, huh? Says Rudy Rude Boy. I'll have to knight you guys at the same time. If I do it, I'd have to knight you guys at the same time. Okay, here we go. Look at that. We still got this gap we're flying through on the Shanghai Futures Exchange. 80.75. IDA's live right now. Okay, we got IDA. I'll do IDA. I prefer someone we haven't done before. That's what I always like to do. I like to show the wealth, but if there's no one else live, yeah, we can definitely do IDA. Let's go here. Let's go there. So we got IDA live. Queen City Pickers live. Irish Political Roundup. Wow. Yeah, so we'll probably do Miss Ida. Let me just copy that real quick. Boop. Okay. There we go. And Josh Wops, thank you for the super chat saying, here's 10 tonight, not night, Rudy. Josh, you're brutal. Oh my gosh. You guys are funny. Oh, I almost forgot, guys. Ida has a massive giveaway coming up. I think it's April 18th. If you go to her channel, I don't want you guys to miss this. If you go to her channel and click live streams, I'll put it in chat for you. It's a bunch of freebies. It's for everybody. It's to celebrate the successful St. Jude's auction. They raised like the most money they ever have, and a big part of that was you crustaceans. So she's doing this giveaway on April 18th. Make sure you show up. I want you guys to win free silver. So Ida's Ga. So I would go to this. I'd make sure you're subscribed. And I would go to that and I would like it and then click turn notification on so you don't miss it. And Josh Wasp, thank you again for that. And okay, here we go. Jane Silver Queen, thank you for the super chat and for being a channel member, saying made a good buy yesterday. We love your show. Thank you so much, Jane Silver Queen. Glad you love the show. Congratulations on the great buy. What did you get? Share it with us. Rudy Silver ain't shining now, says Josh. Rudy, it's okay, Rudy. You're all, remember, guys, we're all crustaceans at the end of the day. What did Fringe say? I missed something. I missed something. The Floyd Lawton saying, I don't have Venmo and I couldn't afford the full-size silver cork, but just set up a Venmo and hoping to get a cork top when it's available. Floyd, email me, internationalstacker@gmail.com. I'll get you on the list so you're guaranteed reached out to when that happens. Check the headlines. What's happening? 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 I'm checking the headlines. Trump threatens wholesaleization. Fringe, what is it? Which headline? Is it the Trump tweet? We did cover that. Which news? You got me on the edge of my seat. Someone says Karg Island's getting hit. Rudy Rude Boy says, I'm trying to save money for the smaller creators. You're making it hard. Remember, we're all crustaceans, but there's only one oil baron, says Josh. Thank you, Josh. So funny. Oh, false alarm. Okay, we're good. False alarm. Okay. You panicked me. I was like, what happened? Okay, guys, smash that like button. We're almost to 600. And right now what we're going to do is we're going to do a crab raid. Thank you so much, Rudy Rude Boy says, I can support that. Only one oil Josh Baron. Only one oil Baron is Josh. Okay. I'm going to be live this evening. What is today? Tuesday. I don't think 𝗜𝗏𝗡𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏😅 has a game. So I will most likely be live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the market open. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, turn on those notifications. I'm giving away a bunch of gold, silver, and copper soon, so you don't want to miss that treasure chest in the Mega Goss, so make sure you subscribe for that. And I'll say CYOT, catch you on the next one. And we're going to go right now, and we're going to crab raid Miss Ida. Remember to smash the like button and flood the chat with crabs. Let's go.